crazy.
You remind me when I was in my first relationships. Yeah. The boyfriend asked me, can we make love? And I was like, yes, I love you. Making love is like, I'm just loving you. And then, no, I'm just saying, make love, And I was like, what's that? Yes, I can. And he was like, okay, let's just get a day and then we make love. What does
he mean by
making love? So I go to check on Google and I found like, ooh, and I was like, no.
There's no making
no,
love.
that's not making love. Okay. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, so then dating, as considering you still have this man in your life, there's a child here. How do you then get back into that dating mode? Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Into a new relationship.
It take me long because it take me like 3 years. Because I am now with my new boyfriend for 1 year now. So it was not easy because you'll be like, oh, the men are the same, Maybe even if I was not planning even to be with that one, but is he going to accept me with a kid?
With a kid, yeah. Hello and welcome to Evolve Rwanda. Hoping that you are well. It's always great seeing you. Thank you so much for sparing time to join us. We promise to bring you interesting conversations. And so far, we hope we have been tick. Can you please leave a comment? Tell us if we have scored so far, considering all the many episodes that we've uploaded. Now, today's conversation is going to be super duper. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. I'll be talking to an amazing, charming friend of mine. She's called Aissa Cyiza. She's not just my friend, but a lot of other people's friends. I know she's the person that is talked all over the place. By the way, Aissa, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jackie.
How does it feel to be stalked? Like everywhere you go, you have admirers. The other day I forwarded you a message. There's a guy who sent a screenshot to a friend of mine who posted a photo of you two on Instagram. And this guy said, oh, Aissa, namukunda chane chane.
I feel so loved.
Yeah,
it's beautiful when you just find someone who you don't talk to and then be sending a message saying like, I love Aissa. And then you'll be like, wow, that's so nice. Yeah.
So humbling. In case you don't know who Aissa Cyiza is, she is a media personality, serving both on radio and on TV. She's a news anchor on Isango TV and a radio presenter on Royal FM. She's also a graduate of international relations. And today we are going to touch very little on that because the focus of our interview is something else. Besides all that, Aissa is somebody that is conquering as a single mother.
Yeah.
Now, I have this confession to make. I have a lot of respect for single mothers. And I say this to the people that know me. I keep saying, I would really struggle to go to bed with a child knowing that the father is in someone's bed somewhere. I don't know where.
I know it's not easy.
I'm telling you, like, I do not even know how you manage to do it. Me with all my anger. I have a feeling I'll go find him and put the baby there in between him and the other woman.
I say like, this is your baby.
This is your baby. How are you going to sleep as I am struggling with the baby? I said, how long has it been?
Yeah,
How old is Arita now?
Yeah, she is 4 years now. So it means that I have been single mother for 4 years. So,
Yes, for 4 years.
I can even just add like 9 months of pregnancy.
Oh, actually. So let us go back to that relationship. How was it?
My relationship with the father?
Oh,
yeah, was so nice. He was my best friend. And we was not even looking for having a baby together or just having big deals between us because he was a friend of mine. And at that time I was single and he was single.
Okay.
And then we was like, okay, can we just hang out together? But not like a relationship, just like a friendship things. So, and then it happens to have a baby together.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was not wanting that. And he was like, me too, I was not wanting that. But it happened. So what can we do? So we decided together to keep the baby. Then I was like, he asked me like, are you okay to keep the baby? And I was like, yes, I don't want to abort because I have already like saying to God that I'm not going to abort. Once I get pregnant, I will just have the baby. So if I abort or if I get to that point, maybe I was even just, I don't know how I can say it, but I was even just saying to myself that I'm going to die for just doing that.
Yeah. And you were scared.
Yeah, I was so scared.
Scary stories about
And then I was like, yes, I know it's not easy, but I'm going to keep the baby. Maybe it's a blessing. Maybe it's the only child that I'm going to have. So I decided myself to keep the baby then. And then he was okay with it. So I was like, okay, it's a blessing as long as he didn't reject me like that.
Yes.
And he didn't even say like, no, I don't want that. And being so mad to me. So I was like, it's a blessing too, even if we know mean to live together. But now you are accepting. So I was
that was such a blessing. Because I know many women that have been left alone. You find a man running away, you're left there. You have to explain to your friends and your relatives.
Exactly.
You have to struggle to go to bed wondering, what will I do tomorrow because this man is nowhere. So it was a good thing that he accepted responsibility and he remained around.
Exactly.
So then how did you break the news to your family that I am carrying this child, but guess what? There's no wedding coming. There's no gusava. And then remember, we live in a community where even just a pregnancy before you get married,
it's a taboo.
All eyes are on you.
Yeah, I can say that it's a taboo.
Yeah.
Is even in Rwandan culture. Where let me take you back to the time where girls in Rwanda, when you get pregnant before marriage, it was a big deal. It was a big thing that they can throw you in the rivers, in the holes, or left you in the unpeopled islands. So you be like you be alone there, and then until the time you die.
Oh my God.
So it was really a taboo. Even to my family, it was not even easy to break the story. But I used to say that my family is so democratic somehow. So we have a chief of the family, you know. The one who is always waiting for you to break the news, like, I have a wedding, I have someone, you know. Now you have to prepare your suits and whatever. So now, you know, I have a big news.
Yes.
So, and I was like, oh my God, how
will I face the chief?
Yes, I was like, yes, the man is accepting me. I was like, how am I going to face the chief and tell him like I'm pregnant? And I was like, but I have to let him know, because at the end of the day, my kids have to go at my place, at the grandmothers and the uncles,
the cousins.
So, and then I called him. I was like, can we meet and talk? And he always just absolutely said, knowing like, Aissa has a wedding, And then we come, we sit together, and then I was like, I'm pregnant, and he was like, okay. He is a pastor, you know. Remember that.
The chief of the family is a pastor,
you know, it was not easy. And I am pregnant. And he was like, okay, that's good news. And what about the husband? Where is the husband? And I was like, no, he is my friend and we are planning anything. And he's like, how can this be? You know, this is our society, this, you know, Rwandan society, you know, I'm a Christian. And I was like, no, this is how it is. And then he's like, okay, are you free to keep the baby? And I was like, yes. Are you going to help out yourself? And I was like, yes. Is he going to be responsible? And they say yes. And they be like, okay, it's okay. That's your life. You are the one who is just controlling your life. So keep controlling your life.
How old were you then?
25.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was having 25. I was not young,
not young.
old.
Yes,
And I was at the time having a job. That's why he was so comfortable with me, because he was knowing that I'm not going to take the kid to his home.
Family, yes. And so, then were you living at home?
No. I was living on my own.
Wow.
So and then
another taboo.
Yeah.
No, Aissa, you have issues.
Another taboo. So
Another taboo.
they be like,
Rwandan girls stay with their parents until they
yeah,
grow up
you
to
know,
be
it's
married.
really even
Majority of
it's
them.
really even difficult to them to let another girl to go live alone, because you be like, you know what happened to Aissa? You know what happened to her? So, and then I was like, okay, good, and so it was just that's how I broke the news to him, and he was like, okay, as long as the kids not at my home, you okay with
You okay
it?
with- Did you guys finish eating? Like all went well?
Yeah, but he was looking at me like this, and but even if he'd be like, "Are you okay with it?" So that's look.
Yeah, I remember there's a friend of mine who attempted to break the news to her elder brother. They went out for dinner, but my dear, did they eat that food? They didn't.
They pay
The
the
food
bill.
was served, maybe, but trust me, as soon as the news was broken, the man got really angry. Of course, that was
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
Because again, imagine at that time, the girl is already dealing with her own issues. And so the brother reacting like that just made things even worse.
Yeah.
So then after the chief of the family, then the other people, are you the one who told them, the other family members? Or now the chief went and informed them?
Oh, the chief made easy for me
Oh,
because
good.
he broke the news, and
And he was happy with it.
no, he was not really happy. He was just somehow happy and not happy because he was wanting me to have a wedding. So, and when you know that in Rwanda, when you get pregnant, they be like, maybe there is no wedding. So,
Yes, like no other man
yeah,
will
no
come
other
and
man
take
will
you.
come and take you with a kid. So they be like, they're not very happy for that. But because I was just happy to keep the baby, he was like, okay, Aissa is pregnant. And then my grandmother was like, oh, I'm happy. And you know, the
Yeah, I know,
grandmother.
grandmothers are.
I want to see her. Tell her to come and visit me, and I will take care of
The
her.
baby.
So, and then everyone was calling me in the family, congratulations, congratulations. So my auntie, because they gave birth even when they was at home, so
Oh,
they was like,
You are
yeah,
not the first person
you are
in the
not the
family."
first person. Don't just be not accepting yourself. You know, even us,
very
it
hard on
happened.
yourself.
So, and I was feeling so comfortable with
yes.
pregnancy. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And then the guy, of course, now he continued seeing you through
Yeah,
the 9 months.
yeah, sure.
So let me ask. Once the baby was born, did you maybe find a way of being together with the father of the child in the early days of giving birth?
No. He just came when I was in the hospital.
Just to
yeah,
visit.
yeah, just to visit. No, I called him saying like I'm heading to hospital, and he was not even like really near, so he was up country, and then he was like, I'm going to be in town late, but wish you good luck. Okay, so know that I will be there once I'm in Kigali. So I went there, and then after he came. When the baby was not yet out. So, and then he was supporting me. He was supporting me, just telling me like, you're going to make it, you know. So then when the baby just came, he was really happy of seeing her. Yeah, sure.
So where I come from, they say it's easier for, if you're not married, it's always easier for you if you give birth to a girl as opposed to a boy. Because now boys will start demanding for a father, then a piece of land, then I do not know what. When they want to marry, they want you to buy them cows. Were you relieved when you found out it was a girl?
Yes, I was very happy because I was knowing like the guy was having a boy before.
Oh, okay.
So, and I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a girl.
It's
It's
a
another
bonus,
good
yeah.
thing for him, maybe. So, yeah, I was really happy to have a girl because I was even wishing to have the firstborn as a girl.
Your girl, when did she start asking
Yeah,
questions?
okay.
Like when did she notice that my dad is not around home as often as he should be? And so she starts asking questions.
The time she went to school, so that's where all the questions came out. When the other kids was saying, my daddy, my mommy, and then she'd be like, oh, why am I living alone with my mother? I don't see a dad at home, so I don't know why my daddy is just always calling me, not just coming and staying with us. And then she came asking questions. In the morning, she can be like, where is my daddy? In the evening, she'll be like, I want to talk to my daddy. Maybe sometimes you don't have to call the dad because maybe he is with someone else. So you'll be like, no, 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 I don't have to disturb them. So, and then that was a really very bad time that a single mother can experience when the kid wants to meet the dad or want to be always with the dad. Yeah.
That must be really tough.
Yeah, sure.
So did you guys agree on an arrangement, a visit arrangement where the guy is allowed to come probably at a specific time? And also that conversation, do you have it with him when the baby is still young, or do you wait until those questions come?
No
The
way.
question
Yeah.
of when can he visit? Is he allowed to sleep over when he comes? Can he take her out to play? Such things. When you have a conversation like that with a man who is only the father of your child but not your man.
Yeah, sure. We had that conversation before even giving birth, because we were sitting together and just planning what we going to be your responsibilities and what are going to be my responsibilities. And then we planned even before the baby, and he was just having to do this and this, I was having to do this and this. So when the baby come and just asking those questions, we sit again and be like, so you have to visit the baby. I don't want to specify like days and whatever, but when you really wish, like it have been a while, you just to pass by and then say hello. If you really wish, like you have to take her like out, so you have to come and take her and then you spend like a day together and then bring her back at home. So this is what we decided, and this is what he can do, because he can be just calling me like, are you home? I say no. Okay, I'm going to take the baby. So he like, yeah, let me just tell them to prepare her, and then you go and take her wherever you want, as long as you're going to bring her back. Yeah, because he can just go without coming back. So. And then I was like, okay, it's okay. So, and then we agreed on that. It's not really that specific days that he can come,
but he comes as many times
yeah,
as he
sure.
can. When he's around, what happens? Like, I'm just thinking, does someone just come to see their daughter, or do they find time to get a bit cozy?
Yeah, it is not really easy. But when he came, you know, when you have some relationship with someone, so it's not easy to accept that he's gone or you gone. And when he came, you be sitting and then you be like, oh, okay, hi, you good? Yes, I'm good. So, but because we used to be best friends, it's really easy. Because we be like abajama, you know.
Oh yeah,
You say, hi, my guy, you know. So you good? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I'm coming for Arta. You be like, okay, take her. That's it.
So since we used to be best friends, there's this other thing they call friends with benefits. So considering you used to be best friends, and even with this co-parenting, you're not enemies, you're friends.
Yeah.
On a very bad day, would you help him?
Yes, I can.
Like help.
Help. The other help you can. No, not that help. No. Jackie, you're confusing me now. Not that help.
Okay,
no,
help.
No, I can't.
Okay,
Yeah.
that one is on record. No, you can't. And you wouldn't go to him for help.
No. Better I can look for someone else if I really need that help to die. Yeah.
I say you're crazy.
You know, you remind me when I was in my first relationships. Yeah. The boyfriend asked me, can we make love? And I was like, yes, I love you. Making love is like, I'm just loving you. And then no, I'm just saying, make love, you know. I was like, what's that? Yes, I can. And he was like, okay, let's just get a day and then we make love. What does
he mean by
making love? So I go to check on Google and I found like, oh, and I was like, no.
There's no making love.
No making love. Okay. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, so then dating, as considering you still have this man in your life, this child, how do you then get back into that dating mode? Really? Yeah.
It take me long, because it take me like 3 years. Because I am now with my new boyfriend for 1 year. now. So it was not easy because you'll be like, oh, all the men are the same, maybe even if I was not planning even to be with that one, but is he going to accept me with a kid?
With the kid, yeah.
If I know that when the father abandoned you, it's easy for the other man to just feel like now he's taking over.
Because the other guy is nowhere in the picture.
Yeah, but if the other guy is still just coming around, it's not easy. So you have to explain and explain and explain. So, and I was like, oh my God, how can I just deal with this? I just say like, no, I'm not going to be in a relationship anymore. But you know what happened when love came? So I met someone, and then at the very first time like meeting, I even just say like, I have a baby.
That was like the first thing you said.
Yeah, I have
so
a baby.
He makes up his
yeah,
decision
yes.
there
If you come, you come. If you're not coming, you go. So without having many things together. So I was like, I have a baby, and he was like, wow. Is a she or is a he? And I was like, she? How old is she? 3 years. And he was like, wow, so interesting, because he was not having a baby. And then he was like, so interesting, how just comes that you have a baby at your age, because he's older than me. And I was like, no, it happened like that. I break the whole story. And then he was like, okay, interesting. So I was not even expecting him to invite me for the second time.
Yeah,
and
because,
then
many would.
he was interested, and he was asking too many questions. And then I was like, can we just share a cup of coffee the next day? And then I was like, okay, maybe the man is just coming. He's serious. So, and then because I was telling him like everything, so he was like, why not just being in a relationship then? So now I am in, and I'm very happy.
How did you break the news to your baby daddy that now there's someone else in my life?
Yeah, because I told you he's my friend.
So you
we talked like when he called me like he want a baby, I'd be like, no, I'm with someone else. I'd be like, you home? I'm like, no, I'm not home. Where are you? Can I pass by to say hi to Arta? I say, you can go there, but I'm not home. And it's like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. You know, how can you not be at home?
At that time,
then you know that he's not a child. I can guess, So, and then one day he called me like, you have someone. And I said, yes, I have someone now. And he was very happy for me, because every time he always just feels so guilty for just destroying my life. So, and to be like, the society, the way the society is going to take you is not the same as me. So when I told him like I have someone, he was so happy.
Now, for you being a single mom, then you have to wake up and go on radio where you put your emotions aside. Your voice has to be the best. You still have to smile. You go to laugh. Yeah. How have you managed to just strike that balance and still serve excellently on radio?
So I was like, I have to keep my job, if on radio station, if you don't excel, so someone can replace you easily. So, and I was like, I have to keep my job. This is my job. I have to do my job. And I have a baby at home. I have to take care of the baby. So I just have to balance, but by giving everyone at home responsibility. I was not that mother who is just doing everything alone, like you don't have a maid. There are some mothers who can be like, I have to do everything to my kid, to wash to wash her, to feed her, to do. So, and then you be like, yes, you overwork yourself. So I was that kind of person who can give a responsibility to everyone at home. I was just teaching my house girl, the one who was helping me to take care of the baby. You have to do this and this. You have to do this when I'm not at home. You have even to see the temperature of the baby, and you have to tell me whatever happens. So because of having even that supportive bosses, so sometimes when it gets that the kid can just feel sick, you have to tell them like, I'm going to leave now. I'm not going to be able to continue with this. So they be like, yeah, we know. Yeah, it can be hard for you, because they supported me. They accepted me,
Right.
and knowing like I am a single mother, I have to take care of the
You were a special
baby
case.
all alone. So because of not
Yeah.
just being like responsible even at work, or being like I'm just doing the things that I don't want to do. So when I get to have a problem, so they know that there is something serious, you know. So she's not lying, because I don't used
Yeah,
to lie
true.
to them.
Yeah.
So
You're honest with them
yeah,
all.
it was not really easy, or it is still not really easy, but because of just responsibilize, or to give responsibility to everyone at home,
Yeah, how
even
do you
my
call it?
baby.
Not
Yeah.
micromanaging.
No.
Sharing
Yeah,
responsibilities.
sharing responsibilities at home, like it is even the way I have been grown up. So my mother was not doing many things at home. We was the one doing them. So I was like, no way, I don't have to do all things alone. So
Correct.
as long as I have my brothers, my sisters, we helped each other.
I
So
love that. Our society, and our colleague Harvey even mentioned it, our society is quite patriarchal and judgmental. We are just beginning to talk about legalizing abortion, or giving access to teenagers, giving them access to contraceptives, because truth is they're having sex. We are in denial. Yet a lot of these things are happening. We just want to pretend they are not happening. We don't want to freely talk about women issues. You'll be judged. There you are. They don't even want to talk about menstruation. So I wanted to find out from you. As a single mother, have you ever been in a place where even on social media you said something and people came at you thinking, who does she think she is? Look at her. Like, we know what you did. Have you faced that before?
Yeah, I had faced that before, where you can, you know, that we always coming up with topics. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just be talking about the topics that happened to you, so, and the people know that it happened to you. So some of them, they can just be coming and be hard to you, like, you know, it happens. You are you know, because how can you just say that when you have a baby without
a husband,
you know?
Yeah.
So, but you have to be positive on that, because saying
Great.
like, no ways, maybe he's not telling me, huh? You
Yeah.
know.
I know.
You keep the positive energies, but
Exactly.
our society is like that, because
yeah.
it's not really acceptable, you know. So I can't just be like, you know, we have to do something, so to change
We've got to change that mentality.
that mentality. So maybe our kids and our children in the future, they will not face what we face
have
today.
faced.
Yeah.
You know, I personally face that as well. So once in a while, because you're talking about marriage, they'll ask, you're not married. So what moral authority do you have to be saying
are so
this?
independent.
Yes, you know, I asked them, do you want me to come and marry your father? Huh? I don't joke with such comments.
Yeah, I know.
What would you say has been your greatest challenge as a single mom?
Just raising a kid without a father, like being together every day, is a really big challenge, but also a blessing, because I would love to not living with him when we are so fighting every day. So better than just,
Because that happens.
it happens where you live together and then you're fighting over the babies. They're there, you're fighting, abusing.
It's an unhappy home.
So it is really a big challenge to raise a kid alone, but it is good to raise her in peace.
In peace, yes. Peace, a peaceful environment. Yeah. And then as we conclude, Aissa, what is that one thing that you want people to know about single motherhood?
Yeah, it is good. It is a blessing when you have that supportive man, or that supportive family, friends, workmates, and the society even. So it is a blessing to have a kid at home. You know, sometimes you can be single and you're going home alone with your problems without smiling to
Just me and my
anyone.
pillow. Are you talking about me? You're
not
talking
wanting
about me
to
without
point
mentioning my
you.
name.
Better
You
have
find
a
yourself
kid.
washing all the plates.
If the man is not coming, you better have a kid.
No, a kid. Oh, what did I tell you? I'll take the kid and put it right in between the man and the new woman.
Yeah, I know. Even if it's challenging, but it's good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow. Thank you, Aissa. It's been amazing hearing your story. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you for inviting me. It's my very
Yeah.
first English conversation, like on camera.
And
So,
you have done well. Excellent.
thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
that one.